Well, hello again, and welcome to the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where we talk about all things feminine and all things high value. Today, I'm really going to talk about 10 things you really need to ask yourself when you're determining your style. But obviously, for a more in-depth styling session, feel free to talk to me or send me a message. All my details will be in the description box. So before we even go into the introduction, I'm going to invite you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into the subject of how you can really determine your style by asking these 10 questions. I'll see you after this. Hi, my name is Unique and I am your head coach and style concierge here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Again, I'm inviting you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, where we educate you really about the little nitty-gritties that you need in becoming a high-value feminine woman. The one woman that you were purposed to be on this planet, and also enjoy it as well. Yes, we talk about dating strategies and relationships, but this is really all about you. So as your style concierge, these are the kind of things I talk about and with you on a discovery call or even just on a chat. Like I said, feel free to DM me if you have any questions, and that will also help me create content that benefits you more and really educate you on your personal style. Like I always say, style is something that is very personal and is integral to pretty much how we show up, and really is our signature, is our way of saying this is who I am. So without too much deliberation, let me just go straight into the first point, which is, how would you describe your style right now? Look at your wardrobe and look at the things you tend to veer towards, and you literally go out and pick on every single day without hesitation. Pick out 5 things that you are just drawn to every single time, and that will really inform you about the kind of style that you have at the moment. It may not be the style that you're wanting, or it may just be have been derived from comfort. So I know a lot of us used to wear heels a lot before lockdown, but right now it seems so painful to even try and put on a pair of heels, and my heels are screaming to be worn at some point. I will gradually get back into that, but just not right now. So definitely look at what you're wearing right now. This will help you towards the next question. So when you have now chosen your items that you wear all the time, how do they make you feel? How do you feel when you're wearing those clothes? Because style has a way of making you feel a certain way. Your personal style, you wear the clothes you wear because they make you feel a certain kind of way. I love emerald greens and I love bright, vibrant colors because they make me feel alive. And that's another way of adding to your style. I know sometimes we say wear pastels, wear pinks, wear this, but really femininity is about being able to express your style in whatever color you choose. I'm not saying that now all of a sudden you have to go and start buying emerald greens because Coach Unique loves emerald greens. It might not go with your skin tone. So normally our own body informs us what makes us feel good. We always tell you that being feminine is really about feeling. It's really about resting in your feelings and knowing how you feel about something, and we flow from there, and we move towards the good feelings, and we move towards things that make us feel good in most of the time. The third point is, whose style do you admire? Like, what things make you, when you look at a magazine or when you look at a celebrity, or just, it doesn't have to be a celebrity, just someone you know, like whose style do you admire? Like, who do you see and think, oh wow, like, you know, one day I'd love to be like that. Like, the thing is, normally what we admire is a clue to what we are one day going to be. I remember this one saying by Lisa Nichols is that whenever you see someone, let's say a woman, going for it, really doing things that you think that are so amazing, and we make the excuse that no, it's because they are them, really that is just a clue that will give you an idea of what you should be pursuing, of the things that keep you alive, of the things that make you just wanna like wake up in the morning, and like it gives you a clue into your purpose. It attempts, if it's negative, it turns into jealousy, but when it is positive, when we admire somebody, it really turns into motivation, which is why we're motivated by people who have gone before us in a certain area of our lives. And that is all that it is, really. It's just that they've gone before us in a certain area of our lives that we admire. So certain elements of your style that you can pick from someone. I always say, remember that celebrities have stylists. So their stylists are people who really look into who they are and their branding and really bring out the best in them. So when you see a celebrity or someone in a position of authority put together in that way, it's because they've had someone who has really sat down with them and helped them to identify who they want to be, and therefore they're able to show up as that person in public. So which leads me to point number 4. What do you want your style to say about you? Which is why we like to look at people we admire, because they've already defined their style. They've already honed in the things that make them who they are and make us, okay, know that this is their kind of branding. So what about their style? What do you like about it? What elements do you love about it? So basically, what do you want your style to say about you? What do you want people to think about you when they see you? Do you want them to think you're feminine, sophisticated, well-groomed woman? Like, what do you actually want people to think? And in this context of the Black Swan relationship, what would you want your man to think of you when you're on a date, on a first date, second date, third date, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're married to the man, whether you are engaged, whether you're starting off again when you've been divorced and you're going into another relationship? What do you want your style to say about you? So there's so many things that we always say that body language is up to 70%, and we only, I think it's gone up to 93, I believe. That's including tone and all of that. Whereas verbal communication is only about 7% of what we portray. But people judge us by the 93 that they see, and 70% of that is literally what they see on the outside. So what do you want people to feel around you when they see you? And what do you want to feel when you are wearing? What do you want to say about yourself when it comes to your style? And number 5, then we go back to the initial question, like, what is your style? So what is your current style saying about you? Is it portraying those things that you wanted to say, or is it totally saying other things? Like how we came out of lockdown and we were all relaxed and we didn't really want to be in heels anymore. There's certain things that have changed about the way we wear things, and especially right now in the heat of July in UK, there's certain things that, you know, we are just not wearing as much, especially on dates. Or there's certain dresses that would love to wear, but unfortunately they say different things about us. So what does your current style say about you right now? And write that down. But one thing I did forget to say when you're listening to this video is you're going to need a notepad. So write down these things, and if you want, you can definitely DM me and we can go through a call if you like, and I can go through some of these questions with you, and we can determine what kind of style you want the world to perceive of you. And before I go into point number 6, definitely like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm just going to leave this here, which is really a conversation about the Black Swan Nation, which is our coaching group on Facebook, and we have private Zoom calls weekly with all the coaches, and pretty much any of our members can ask any question that they want, and they really receive support from all the ladies. It is an amazing community to be part of. So I'm going to leave this here just for a few minutes, and I'll be back just after this.
I created the Black Swan Nation because I wanted women from all over the world to be able to access on the point help with their dating and relationship needs. We have the expertise of our world-class coaches, including myself, supporting you ladies through your dating journey to have access to live coaching without having to blow the bank. This, of course, we can only take a certain amount of ladies and support a certain amount of ladies, but I want you to know that you are currently welcome to the Black Swan Nation. You may end up on a waiting list, or you may get lucky and be able to get right into the Black Swan Nation, where we provide more insight, where we discuss more personal stories that will be of use to you. In the Black Swan Nation, there are no holds barred. It is unfiltered. It is only for the brave, because in the Black Swan Nation, we give you the raw truth. So all you have to do is follow the link on this video, and we will see you on the other side.
And welcome back to the Black Swan Relationship Academy, where today I am talking about how to really determine and define your style by asking yourself these 10 questions. So now we are going on to number 6. So number 6 is, so remember number 4, I asked you, what do you want your clothes to say? And then number 5 was really about what is your current style saying right now. Number 6 graduates you to the next level, where you now ask yourself, what is the difference between what your current style is saying now and what you want it to say? And that is the difference that you have to work on. Those are the things that will inform you what you need to change within your wardrobe. Those are the things that will inform you what you need to add and what you need to take away. And point number 7 is, has your style or look ever, at any point in your life, has it ever really said what you wanted it to say? By asking yourself this question, you take yourself back into memory lane when you really felt good and you felt like you were walking in your purpose and you're walking in your stride and you really felt all together and you really felt like yourself. That is a very important thing, because at that point you will discover that you wore certain clothes that made you feel a certain way, and you kept a certain wardrobe, whether it was a certain weight that you were at, whether it's little key things that we're trying to find out from your wardrobe that are indicators of where we want to be. And the next one, number 8, is, what were those elements of your past style? Like I already explained number 7. So what were those elements? And then we list them down. We really have to be very detailed in this, because it helps you if you're styling yourself without a stylist, because these are the questions that a stylist will ask you in detail so that we can really get to the root of where you want to be. And the next point is, how did it feel? How did it feel to be wearing those clothes? How did you feel? How did you feel when you were embodying that particular style? It may have been a point in time, like I remember in my late 20s, this is how I used to wear my hair in my 20s. And I remembered that a few days ago, and I decided, you know what, I'm actually just gonna go back to that, because those were some of my happier times. I'm not saying that I want to be 20 again. I just remember that I really felt good when I wore my hair like this. I really felt just different. And I also tried a different parting as well, which will just gives me a different frame to my face. So trying little things like that, because I know in my 20s I was a little bit more adventurous with my hair. I was a little bit more I'd be trying out a lot of things, but this particular hairstyle really used to make me feel like I've arrived. And now that I'm in my 40s, of course I've arrived, so I need to act the part, right? So I decided to kind of rehash this hairstyle, because it really brought me back to that time when I really felt youthful and really good about myself. And the last point is, how then can you use all of these elements to recreate or create the style that you want today? Like I said before, I am offering a limited number of complimentary 15-minute calls. Feel free to either send me a message or DM me on Instagram. My handle is coachunique_blackswan. You'll be able to get all the details in the description box. Just send me a message and I can send you a link for a complimentary 15-minute call. If you want to specifically go through these questions with me, if you already written your answers and you want to just kind of really bring them together, and I can advise you a little bit more on that, just definitely send me a message in the description box. I hope this has been helpful to you, and if any of this has resonated and you want more than a 15-minute call, definitely have a look at the discovery call link in the description box and book a call. Let's talk about your style. Let's talk about revamping what you want to revamp, and you can pretty much go through all of these and create a mood board for you so that you are able to really bring out that woman that you want to be and pretty much already are. So like I said, if any of this has resonated with you, do leave a message, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll be seeing you on another video. In the meantime, you take care of you and you have yourselves an amazing day. Remember, you're loved.
Well done for coming to the end of this video. What I want to ask you is, what have you learned? What is your takeaway? And what are you going to start practicing right away? Those 3 things are how you are going to get the best out of every class here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Please put it in the comments so that we can all have a look. So I can have a look, the coaches can have a look, and I promise you, we read every comment. We may not be able to reply to every comment, but we read all of your comments and we want to see how you are growing. And we will see you on the next video.